look who is back. It's been a while since my last video. Sorry if the camera looks like shit. I know there's like a shit ton of glare, but it's like my camera's cracked, so, or like the back camera on my phone is cracked, so what are you gonna do about it? But I haven't recorded a video in a while, so just giving some updates. Like the gym that I was in my last video, which was like my new gym, I actually am not going there anymore because I may or may not have gotten kicked out for, well, not really kicked out, but kind of kicked out for gym pinning. So yeah, that's on me. But a little bit of an ego lifting situation, but either way, I was gonna sign up for a new gym just because it's summer now, so I have a lot more time on my hands. So I'm at 2 different gyms right now. I go to this gym in Burbank for upper days, and then for lower days I go to this gym in Woodland Hills. So both of those are actually pretty far drives from my house, so I'm like doing like 25-30 minute commutes to the gym, but it's honestly kind of nice now that I have a lot of time, so it's pretty peaceful just driving. I enjoy it, so especially for going for really good equipment, which you guys will see, like it's completely worth it to me. So I've been enjoying that. I've been honestly really enjoying training recently, so yeah, my upper days have been awesome. There's a bunch of like cool like back machines at this gym, like Mega Mats, if anyone knows what that is. It's like, you guys will see, but they have like this super cool T-bar row type of situation. And a lot of the machines like are all plate loaded, so I don't really need to use a gym pin, and they're all heavy enough to where I don't need to use a gym pin. So yeah, it's been awesome. I'm still like kind of maintaining / bulking right now, even through the summer. And then we'll see how that goes. I probably will cut towards the end of summer, just lean out a little bit, but I'm chilling right now probably around like high 170s, which is, I'm a little fluffy, but I've been moving a lot of weight, so I'm feeling good. I will be going to China soon for a little vacation with one of my boys, so maybe I'll record some stuff there. I'm gonna try and get more videos out now that it's over the summer and I can stop making excuses. Like, I think I stopped recording just, well, because of school, I guess, and I didn't really have as much time, is what I told myself, even though I was at the end of senior year. So I kind of did have a lot of time, and also like I was recording stuff and I had like a little microphone thing, but it broke, and then I kind of lost a little bit of motivation. But I'm getting a new one, so I can do more like I guess like raw lifts where it's like I'm talking instead of just doing like a lift montage, which I normally do. So we'll see. But yeah, just gonna get after it today. Some super cool machines that you guys will see. Just gonna train hard. So yeah, that's about it. Catching up. I'm gonna try and put out some more videos soon, but I'm just trying to get back into the flow of things, so this one's not gonna be that much of anything crazy. But yeah, it's good to be back. was recording, but then like my camera mount just fucking fell, so we might be on a little bit of a limited timer here. But driving back from the gym, it was a pretty good lift. Besides the fact that it was so hot in the gym, like it was unbelievably hot. I was sweating balls in the gym because I'm wearing heavy sweatpants, and it's like in a garage basically. So it hit like 109 in my car on my way back just now. So pretty rough, and the gym was not much better, but otherwise super good lift. I've been programming lats at the start of my lift for like 6 months now. For all of my upper days, I have 3 different upper days. So for all my upper days, I start with lats. So today was assisted pull-ups, just because I've been trying to prioritize my lats. Like that's my main goal right now to bring up, because I think they're kind of weak compared to the rest of my physique. Like for me, I think my strong points are like my legs and my shoulders probably, but yeah, and no one can have too big of lats, so I've just been trying to bring those up. So I started with the assisted pull-up, and then I did like a sagittal row, and that pairing's been working pretty well for me. I like doing the assisted pull-up, even though like I could do normal pull-ups. I just like doing the assisted pull-up with just a tiny bit of weight. Like I think I had like 10 pounds on the assist, just because it provides like a different point of contact, so you have a little more stability than just doing a standard pull-up. And then I add weight on top of that, so it's like a little, it seems kind of stupid, but it definitely lets me like stay stable and have the exercise be a lot better. And then I put weight in the backpack, so I didn't have that much weight in there. I had like 5 or 10 pounds, I forgot, but something like that. And then just do some pull-ups. And also, since there's like a gap in the middle of the bar, like the pull-up bar for the assisted pull-up machine, it lets me do a little bit more of like a frontal plane pull, so I'm pulling more in this plane rather than like having to, you know, do what you would normally do when you're trying to get your head over the bar. And it's a little bit like of a mix of a frontal and a sagittal, so that's pretty nice. And then I was playing around with the settings on the chest press machine. It felt pretty good. I did more weight, or I did more reps with the same weight than I did last time. But I've just been trying to figure that out, because it has a little bit of a weird pathing to where like you're pressing up and then your arm goes a little bit forward at the end. You guys might have been able to see it from the side angle. So I was experimenting with like not a really full lockout. So my tempo was like a little bit off, but I'm just getting used to that movement, like especially since it's a new gym. Like I was saying, like I just have to get used to each and every movement, trying to make sure that like I set it up as best possible for me. And then I did the T-bars, or the T-bar row-esque machine. I was doing a different machine, a different Mega Mass machine, but honestly, like the one that I was doing today, I do on other days, and I just feel more motivated to do it. I don't know why, it just like feels anabolic, which is such like bro science, which I am not a big proponent of or user of, I guess, but little bit of just an absolute scuff setup today, because my phone stopped recording because it overheated. So I guess more to my point, but what I was saying is that the T-bar row that I was doing today, I just love doing it. Like it just, I'm trying to get up like to like 5+ plates, and I think that just having like goals like that are, I mean, it's not really that ambitious because I'm pretty close to it, but just having things like tasks like that to tackle just makes lifting like much more fun, and it just, you want to actually get in there. And I think like that motivation factor also just makes you like just a little bit stronger, just a little bit, just gives you that little extra punch that sometimes you need. So yeah, after that though, tricep pushdowns were not great. If my form looked, I'll probably put this in text, so I'm not going to talk about it too much, but I couldn't find the bar I normally use, which is like this super weird like squiggly bar, which feels way better on my wrists, and it actually makes it so it's like shoulder width rather than like more of an inward grip. So today I had to use this easy bar that was kind of shitty, and it like fucked up my wrists, and my range of motion was pretty shit. So if it looked off, that's why, but hopefully I find it next time. The gym owner wasn't there, so I couldn't ask, but I don't want to be using that bar, so maybe I'll have to switch to something else if they like got rid of it or something. But yeah, hopefully I can get back to using my normal bar. But I mean, I still got a pretty good stimulus. Like I felt it in my triceps or whatever. At least it's doing. But yeah, like I said, it was like weird. Like my elbows drifting forward, and I had to like compensate some range of motion just because it was like really painful on my wrists. Then I did some curl machine. That machine's pretty mid, but I just like having different curl variations for different days. So one day I have like a cable seated like Bayesian curl type of situation. Then another day I have like another curl machine, but it's more where the arm is like behind me. And that one I have like a preacher curl machine today, which you guys saw. The machine's all right, but it's not the worst thing in existence. I mean, it still is a like pretty solid machine. So I was just playing around with that. It was pretty heavy. I was doing it for like 5 reps, but honestly, I like doing lower reps for some stuff because I get bored. And then I hit the pec deck, which was super good. I normally like have a little bit of bicep pain, especially on pec deck, because I think I have like a little micro injury there. But it didn't really flare up today, which was super nice. I was super happy with that, and the movement overall just felt great. Like that decline fly type of situation is just, that machine is really fucking nice. It gets a little bit imbalancey at some points, like you're tilting side to side and shit because of just the way the machine's made, but I've been getting used to it, so just keep repeating the sessions, keep repeating the exercise, you get more adapted to it, like neurologically, so your body knows how to coordinate the movement better. So just more motivation, just keep getting back in the gym. I have been doing upper lower rest repeat since it's the summer. I have more time to actually get rest. Over the school year I was doing upper lower rest, upper lower double rest, and then repeat, so it's a 7-day split, but now I'm just on like a 3-day split repeat technically. Just getting more frequency and trying to pile in the volume while I can and grow, and then like I said, I'll cut at some point. And then yeah, putting lateral raises at the end for my programming. Like I said, I think shoulders are one of my stronger points, so I've just been putting those towards the end of my lift. I also, in general, just like putting single arm stuff towards the end of my lift, since it kind of, I think I've talked about this before, but it kind of counteracts fatigue in some sense, because your body only has to focus on recruiting the motor units of one side of your body. So when you're more fatigued, you can do a single arm exercise, and then you're able to just grow that muscle a little bit more, or counteract that fatigue that you built up throughout the lift. Since obviously your first set of your lift is your most stimulating set, just because you're the most fresh, right? And that single arms thing, I say, like, it's not the most important thing in existence. It's a little bit nuanced, and I do single arm stuff early in my lift at some points, but you just have to, in some of my days, but you just have to realize that that's going to build up a little bit more fatigue. But obviously, I think the whole fatigue thing is a little bit overblown, like just train hard. But yeah, pretty solid lifts. That's about it. That's the recap. I want to get out a lower day at some point, but we'll see. We'll see like how much I'm actually gonna be putting out videos, but I'm gonna do my best, guys. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully it's a lower day. Hopefully it's not in after a 6-month hiatus again, but we'll see. Deuces.